chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Knights will kick this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on
that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Handoff from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Nice throw, caught for a completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That ball snagged for a completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass. It's Cole. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got a man down the middle. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Wait, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Movement at the second level of the defense now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now the 40. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. Can they recover from that right now? Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, UCF. Just ran away from the defense. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 18 sets it, kicking away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Cole. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs here. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense. There's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Cole. Pass caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a first down.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Completion to the right, but they'll lose yardage there. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Physical run. Breaks through a tackle. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Knights offense is on the move now. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
28, Michigan, 14.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Cole. And the ball is hauled in. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown. Nice. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He drew a pick six in the last possession. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UCF 35, Michigan 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Cole. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And the completion made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fighting off the defender. The defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Knights will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They're going to run it here. And the ball to the ground. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up the first down.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The back's got it.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Wolverines are in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try the right side on the toss. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.